welcome back to my channel. We're going to go ahead and get right into this video. So you read the title. I'm going to show you guys how I do my own sew-in. Okay, well, I haven't decided if I'm going to do a sew-in or quick weave, but I think I'm gonna do a sew-in. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how I part it, how I section my hair, and we're going to start off with freshly blow-dried hair, freshly washed hair. If you have anything else, you may want to start over because you're gonna want to keep this in for a while, like at least a month or something like that, you know, so you can wash your bundles and your leave out and all that stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and get straight right into the video after this. So okay, so first things first, freshly blow dried hair. When you're doing your own sew-in, you want to make sure that you have your part. You could do a side part, you could do a middle part. Some people do a two part. Me personally, I want a middle part. I want a traditional sew-in, and I want a middle part. My middle part is still kind of there from when I did have my previous hairstyle, but I want a middle part. So first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that you have your part is straight as possible. Okay, like I said, I am not a hair professional, but I guess damn, I don't play. I guess damn, I don't play. All right, so anyways, this is what you need to do first. So now that I got my middle part, I am just going to check in the mirror, see how I like it. But I do like my middle part. For some of you guys, you can definitely go all the way down, like to the forehead, like most people be doing. Okay, you can go all the way down like this, or some people can go like this. Hold on. Me personally, I don't prefer this method because this ain't for me. But my middle part is straight, so I did just want to verify that. So now that we got our middle part straight, y'all, we're gonna go ahead into step 2. Okay, so step 2. This is where you start sectioning off your hair. Me personally, I'm doing the middle parts. Don't mind my dog in the background, she's just living her life. But I'm gonna section the front right here, simply because I want to pull back my hair in the back because my hair is long. However, if you do have shorter or mid-length hair, that's totally fine. But the reason why I pull mine back, because with your part already intact, you gotta remember, if you're doing a middle part, you want your tracks to be as close as possible so you can use the least amount of leave out. Me personally, my hair is really thick, so if I put too much leave out, it's gonna be looking crazy. If I don't put enough leave out, my tracks gonna be showing. So you want to kind of gauge how much leave out you're gonna need based on how deep you want your part. Me personally, I have parted this much leave out. This is not a lot to me. All right, but then again, you guys, you're gonna make sure when you part your leave out that it's enough. Okay, here's your leave out, here's what goes on top, and then you're gonna go on the same side. Give me 1 second, y'all. Pin this back so it don't get messed up. Then you're gonna want to go on the same side and do the same thing we just did, which is parting your leave out. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect, just as long as it's enough leave out for you. And if you don't have a lot of hair, you have short hair, you may want to watch this next step because it'll help you solidify your tracks. Like me personally, this is the amount of leave out that I have. But you see how in the back is looking a little like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of this hair to the front. I'm going to go ahead and section this part off as well too, because we're going to be braiding this down. This is the braid pattern that I use. Like I said, for some of you guys, you can use whatever braid pattern you want to use in the next step, but I'm going to show you why I use the one that I use. Also, I did find this braid pattern on TikTok. I have used it previously before then. But what I'm doing now, I'm just pulling the hair to the front so it can be even in the back. All right, when it comes to me pulling my middle part, because I want my middle part to be like in the middle of my head. It can go a little bit more back actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it up just a tad bit, because like I said, I already have a little bit of parting help due to my braider, because she braided my hair really good. I washed it, etc. Remember, this is gonna be where your tracks are laying, so you want to be, sorry y'all, my nose itching, you want to be very precise about this, all right? Because if you put too much leave out, or if you're not used to handling a lot of leave out, this will make or break your sewing. So now that we got our leave out, boom, boom, boom. Yes, my hair is really long. If you guys do want to hear a video on how I keep my hair long, okay, I've cut my hair off 2 times, but my hair is mid-back length. Okay, so what you do is you're going to section this part off. For some of you guys, if you have a clip, you can clip it up. But me personally, I like to just go ahead and braid it down just so I don't have any issues, any flyaways, whatever. And it don't have to be a perfect braid because you will be taking it out. This is just the braid down to say, okay, hey, I got my leave out the way. Okay, now what is we doing? And if you normally get sew-ins, okay, and it's your first time trying it, you are familiar with the, you know, braiding of the leave out in the middle. Okay, I'm just doing a regular old braid. This is not nothing that needs to be perfect, okay? Fast forward this. Okay, so now that I fast forwarded, we are at step 3 now, okay? Now that we have sectioned off all of our hair, you know, we've done everything. We're going to take it down again, but it's going to be different. It's going to be a little bit different because, like I said, you want your tracks as close as possible to your leave out so it can look super seamless. So before I even start braiding my hair back how I normally braid it, just some regular braids, I always start with an itty bitty tiny braid right here. Why? Because one, if my tracks do slip out or slip back, I can still, all right, I can sew them onto here and anchor them on, because I'm going to show you guys when I start laying my tracks, but I can sew them onto this little piece to ensure that my install is super nice and neat. Hold on, I just messed up that little part, y'all. This is harder than it looks when you do it on camera, because when I be doing it in the mirror, baby, I get down. It maybe take me, what, an hour, 2 hours to get all my shit together. All of my... Okay. So, I keep trying to get my little front part, but it ain't acting right. And like I said, this part don't have to be perfect, but this is just how I do it. So I always start with each side. You can start with whatever side you want to start with. I pin it back and then I pull my hair back because I have a lot of hair and it be in the way and shit. And these braids, I'm actually not going to pull these braids all the way back. I'm just doing them for the front. Then I will connect them when I start braiding the back of my hair. Okay. All right. But first things first, the first braid is, you know. All right, so what you do is you're gonna do the same thing on the other side, but you're gonna start braiding this down, and I'm gonna show you why. Y'all, I'm not the best braider. I'm just a regular old girl who know how to do a little something, something, something. Hold on, y'all. Sometimes I'll be fucking my braid up. I'm gonna come back on camera and braid it, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay. So now I am back. I have did my little braid. It ain't perfect, but it is tight enough to my head where, you know, when it comes to me having to, because you're going to lay your tracks like this. You're going to lay your tracks like this until you get to the top. When you start getting to the top of your head, you're going to lay them like this. And this braid is going to be your anchor for your sewing. You did what I'm saying? Y'all going to see what I'm saying at the end. But, like I said, I got this braid on this side. Y'all going to do the same thing on the other side. And then you're just going to start braiding your hair to whatever pattern you want. Me personally, I'm going to do both the braids on this side, and then I'm going to braid straight back. Period. So I'm going to show y'all what that looks like, okay? I will be back. But I'm also going to show you guys how I braid it downwards. But I'm going to loop the braids into the other braids. So it's going to be, let me show you back on here. How this braid is like this. It's going to be like this. So when I start braiding my next braid, I'm going to catch this up here and braid it in there so it can be nice and flat. I'm gonna at least try. If I can't, I'm gonna go straight down. But yeah. Okay. So I know my braids look crazy, but that's okay. That's okay, because I just did a standard quick set of braids. I'm not doing no crazy braids. The only thing that you need to worry about is these two braids in the front being small, because that's where your tracks is going to be at. Okay, so once that's set, you know, we're going to take our cap, and I'm going to show y'all how I apply my cap in the next step. But step 3 is done, the braid down is done. We're going to step 4, and this is prepping. Girl, I believe it.
Cute. So she mad. She said she really don't want to go.
Alright, so now that we have our cap on, we're going to, remember those braids I told y'all to make? I'm glad y'all understand. We're going to sew onto those braids, and not only are we going to sew onto there, we're going to sew down the sides just a little tad bit, okay, just to keep the perimeter of the cap together, alright, before we start and install. And what you're going to do is, you are not going to be cutting this part out until you have sewed down your braids. If you haven't sewed down your braids, it's going to mess everything up, and you have to use a different cap. Me personally, I'm just using 2 wig caps, 2 little stocking caps. Comes 2 in a pack. You know, some people like to use the caps that are light or the same color as your skin if they're doing like a frontal or a a frontal sew in or a closure sew in. That's fine if you want to use that if you're more comfortable, but I just have an issue with the track showing in the back, or that's a fear of mine. But yeah, got a pack of needles. These are your curved needles. You can get them however they come. For some reason, this beauty supply that I went to, they come with like a whole bunch of needles in there. I don't know how much they were, but yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and thread the needle like you would sewing. If you don't know how to sew, then I don't know. Alright, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. Here is the actual hair, guys. I was just flat ironing the hair. It is body wave hair, but I do like to flat iron my hair first and then curl my hair so the curls can be really nice and even and pretty. And I'm still working on flat ironing the hair. This is just my little braid in the front before I add my little tracks. But as you can see, the hair is very cute. Let me turn around for y'all so y'all can see what's going on with the hair. Okay, very cute hair. Very cute. All I'm about to do now is go through each layer and just make sure that my hair is flat ironed. I will be going in with my Babyliss Nano Titanium. This is the 1 inch, and I'm going to be going in with the Tresemme heat protectant heat tamer spray. All right, it goes all the way up to 450, even though my flat iron goes up to 450. So these is my duo, and I'm just gonna go in. At first I was going in with this brush, and there may be a little bit of shedding if you do cut the tracks. I know me personally, I did not layer my tracks, I did cut my tracks. So like I said, if you cut your tracks, it may be like a little bit of shedding or something like that, but nothing too crazy. I'm just going in and straightening my roots, and I know I need to straighten the back probably. Also, off camera I did cut the cap, but all you do is cut down the middle. Just make sure you don't cut your hair, and cut the excess of the cap that you don't want to be shown. I'm just flat ironing the back of my hair so it won't be looking crazy when I curl it. Also, I did put my 24-inch bundle at the bottom, my 22 in the middle, and then my 20 at the top. And I'm debating if I'm going to cut layers in this. Not really sure, but I don't know. I think it would be cute. But right now, I'm just straightening and going in, because it was really full and really curly when I first installed everything. All right, so now that I have everything together, you know, I see the top of my hair. I'm actually going to take down my leave out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take that down just to see where we are at with it, or how does it look. And sometimes if you have too much leave out, remember that you can always add tracks, whether you're sewing them in or you are gluing them in. You can always add tracks. You know, I did just have a little bit of leave out. I didn't really want to do too much because my hair is already like extremely long. All right, so here is my actual leave out. Hold on, y'all. All right, so I did leave a little space on each side. Okay, so now that I have my hair sectioned off, I put the other side over here. I am going to go in with my She Is Bomb Hair Collection hair wax stick. And just like they do, you know, this is a push-up one, so I'm going to push it up just a little bit. You don't want to use too much wax. Me personally, I'm just going to use a little tiny bit. I'm just going to apply it here and some on the other side as well, and then hit my hair with a little bit of the heat tamer spray. Okay, and I'm just combing that through. I'm also going to go in with my Babyliss now. You can do it by itself first. Yeah, I just burnt the shit out myself. Burnt the hell out myself. I haven't flat ironed my hair in so long, y'all, so I really don't know what the hell this shit supposed to look like. Okay, and I'm gonna go and just make another pass. And you really want to take your time with this second pass. Once again, I do have on heat protectant, so my natural pattern is okay and it's not burning. Okay, hair. So what I'm doing now, I'm just combing it in. Let's see. Okay, hair. I will go over my actual hair again, but I'm just looking at it right now just to see what's going on. I'm just looking at it. Okay, I really like it. So I'm going to do my other side off camera and then I will come back. Okay, so now I'm about to go in with my Babyliss Pro Nano Platinum. This is the either 1 inch or 1.5 inches. This is going to be the wand curler. So I'm just going to go in with some wand curls, guys. And then I'm going to do my edges as well too. But I'm going to go in and do some wand curls. Of course, I am going to spray the hair with the Wonder Lace Bond. I know it's supposed to be a lace spray. Me personally, I use it as setting spray. I was going to use Got To Be, but it just doesn't really give me the hold that I'm looking for. But this makes sure your curls hold for a long time. All right, but you know, one thing about it, I'm going to curl the hair first. All right, just to see if it's going to hold a curl. And then if not, let's see what's going on here. Let's see if this hair is going to hold a curl, guys. Just burn my motherfucking finger. Okay, damn. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and see if this hair gonna hold a curl. Because if not, this is gonna be a turn off for me. Because how is it raw and processed hair and then I'll hold a curl? Like, what's the tea? Okay. And then also, if you're checking out this video, check out the other video where I do my cluster individual lashes, the TikTok viral cluster lashes that everybody been talking about. TikTok viral, Amazon viral, you know. But we're just waiting to see what this curl is going to look like. I think I have rambled long enough. First things first. This is how the curl look, y'all. It ain't really a curl for real, but I mean, it is longer hair. I put a 24 at the bottom. But what I do is, I don't spray the hair directly. I spray it afterwards. And if you have perm rods, that'll be perfect to hold the curl. However, if you don't have perm rods, that's okay. You can always pin it up. Me personally, I'm just gonna hold it for a little minute. And then when it's done, it'll be looking so cute. You see what I'm saying? You see that? You see what I'm saying? And then it'll fall so cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl the rest of my hair and then let y'all see what it looks like. I'll be back. Okay, so now that I have finished curling my actual hair, I am going to just comb down my leave out, and then I'm going to hit my leave out with my curling. Now I'm going to curl the leave out actually with the hair. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. But I'm just going to curl the hair through here for now. And then I'll go back in and actually curl the hair. I'm not going to add no spray right here. It's kind of hard for me to curl on this side because I am right-handed, if y'all can't tell. Alright, so this is how everything is looking. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go and curl this in the front. Hold on, y'all, because I think it's some glue or something on my. Okay. It's giving that vibe. It's giving. Alright, so I'm just gonna come out the curls a little bit at the bottom. And that's how I do my hair. You can add or take away however you like. But I like big hair. I'm a country girl, so I like big hair. Let me see. I will curl this little piece. I really feel like that helped. Alrighty, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.